Jewish influence in America at this moment is at an all-time high. Whether that will continue is very doubtful, given the explosion of America numerically, while the Jewish population is so flat. In other words, it's less a question of are we 6 million or 4.2 million or somewhere in between. What really is happening is that America is changing radically in terms of its population patterns, while the Jews are pretty much stable. So in that sense, the grounds for concern are quite real.
Okay, are you concerned at all about the birth rate? And Jews also are getting married much older than the general American population.
Birth rate is the critical issue in terms of the overall development of the population. We are looking at a Jewish community that is likely to be at most flat, at worst significant decline. That's a cause of concern. The question is, why the concern? Now, to me, the major concern is, what is the presence of Jews in American society? That will attenuate, given this birth rate issue. In terms of the quality of Jewish life issues that Betty is raising, I think we have a situation, frankly, where, to quote the person I usually wouldn't quote, Karl Marx, the rich are getting richer, the poor are getting poorer. Those who are interested in leading an intensive Jewish life have more opportunities to do so than at virtually any moment, not just in American Jewish history, but all of Jewish history. And there's a critical mass that's doing that.
I think actually, to extend the model of economics in Marx, I think it's really important that we build a remarkably attractive system in the free market economy so people will come and join us. I'm not so upset that people aren't. I'm saying that the thing is there, the commodity is there, and so people have to come and join. In the society that we live in, which is the freest society that's ever existed in the world, I'm not surprised that people choose not to be Jewish. And I'm not up in arms about it.
You're not
I'm an
surprised
elitist.
that Jews choose not to be Jewish.
And those that want to be, we should not only open our institutions, we should open our societies and our hearts. And we should make the greatest, most exciting developments for them. And that's what's happening. We shouldn't cry about those that choose to run elsewhere, because we're never going to get them. We're not losers, we're winners. And the people who are running elsewhere, by the way, are running away for something that they want to find someplace else, and that's fine. But we should create a fine, exciting, dynamic Judaism, which is in the midst of its form right now.
I would argue also, focus on those who are interested, develop them, make them more attractive, and others will join us. However, I do think you minimize the normative change that's taking place as we speak. In other words, in the well-intentioned desire to reach out and bring in people on the periphery, we are changing our message, changing our product, changing our norms so as to accord with contemporary reality. And the single most visible example where that's seen is the change in norms regarding mixed marriage. That for 4,000 years, Jews knew that mixed marriage was not the right thing to do. They still may have done it because we often don't do the right thing, but we knew it was the wrong thing to do. Now we're witnessing a cultural change where people are saying it's okay, it's a perfectly acceptable thing to do. It's that cultural change that I do spend an awful lot of nights being, worrying and waking up at night about.